3, 2, 1. Woohoo! Check that out. Good afternoon, buenas tardes. I've just spent the last couple of days in Puerto Natales. I've been down there making a bit of a plan as to what I'm going to do for the next few days. And basically that plan is to go hiking right out there in those mountains. That is Torres del Paine, the national park. I'm going to head there for about 3 nights. I'm going to do some camping and some hiking. And I'm just about in the park entrance now, so I'm going to smash out the last couple of Ks. Look at those towers, beautiful. Oh no. Oh, okay, it's just water on the road. I thought he was I thought he was regrading it. Usually when a truck regrades the road, it's always a shit show afterwards, but he's laying some water down for some more traction. Can't complain with that. 3, 2, 1. Woohoo! Check that out. I've arrived at the campsite now. Unfortunately, they won't let me bring my motorbike right up to the campsite, so I'm having to walk 10 minutes to get there. So I've had to leave my motorbike, organise all my things into various bags. As you can see, it's a bit of a logistical nightmare right here, but I'm making it happen. But yeah, I'm going to park up here for the night, and then tomorrow I'm heading up to the towers, which you can see just in the distance there, which I think is probably about a 4-hour return hike. So I'm going to get up nice and early in the morning and try and beat all the tourists and try and get a nice sunrise. The weather looks like it might be pretty good, hardly any wind. Let's go. The chalet has been set up for the night. I'm just making a bit of a plan as to how I'm going to do the hike tomorrow and the next couple of days. So it is a bit of a logistical challenge. Basically, to get to the towers where I want to go tomorrow, that's about a 5-hour hike return. It says 6, but because it's so touristy, I think that's to cater for slower people. So I can probably do it in 4 or 5 hours, I reckon. So I'm going to set off at about 5 a.m, get back here around 10 a.m. Then I've got to pack my stuff up, get on the motorbike, ride about an hour down to the administration office. And the next campsite I want to get to, basically you can get a ferry there, but the ferries cost $30 US each way, which for me is just way too expensive. But you can do a 5-hour hike instead to get to the campsite. So I'm going to park up at the administration office, do the 5-hour hike to the next campground, stay the night there, and then on the 3rd day I'm going to do the hike in the middle of the W, come back down, stay the night at that same campsite again, and then the next day walk out. So bit of a mission. There's going to be a lot of walking over the next few days, but in a place like this I definitely know it's going to be worth it. It's just gone 5 a.m. I've got up nice and early. It's just on daybreak at the moment, and I'm going to hopefully get up to the top of the towers before anyone else does. So hopefully we'll get a nice good sunrise and we can get some good photos and some good footage. So I've got about 3k to go, not far. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be the first one up the top because I got passed by a couple of people while I was taking some photos and video on the way up. So, and there's also an exclusive campsite up here as well, halfway up the trail. So I'm sure there's already a few people up there, but I'm sure I won't disappoint. Here we go. Not bad at all. So we've got the south, the central and the north tower, the highest being the south tower at 2,800 meters. I believe you can actually climb. I think it's the middle one. Not today, but maybe one day. So I've made it back to camp. The whole journey took about 5.5 hours. And now I've got to pack things up, quickly make some lunch, and then I've got to shoot down the road and do another 5-hour hike, which I'm not too stoked about, to be honest. Feels like my feet are getting blisters, so I'll have to chuck some plasters on those. And yeah, I've got a bit of a random assortment of food here, making some sandwiches with some sort of fish, some ham of some kind, and this, which I think is cream cheese. Queso crema. Must be cream cheese. See how it goes. Not my finest creation, but it will fill the void. Alright, we're all packed up. I'm absolutely shattered and I still have another 5-hour hike. So let's get down the road and I'm going to see how I feel, but yeah, I just need to harden up and get it done. So I just dropped into the administration office, trying to figure out where I could park my motorbike, and it was a bit difficult to understand with the Spanish, but he pointed me in the direction where I could park the motorbike, and yeah, I was still a bit confused, but then two guys in a workshop yelled out to me and guided me inside the workshop, and I parked my bike in there. So I'm inside a national park, so everything's pretty safe, so I can't imagine anything will go wrong. I am running a little bit behind schedule. I did want to kind of be on the road about an hour ago, but yeah, things have taken a bit longer than expected. So it's about 3 o'clock now. This hike takes 5 hours, and the wind has picked up a bit. There is a bit of weather out on the horizon, so fingers crossed I don't cop it. Had a slight change of plans. Basically the weather is turning to crap. A little bit of weather was supposed to be coming in this evening, but the wind is really strong, stronger than usual, and yeah, I just don't really fancy getting caught in a ton of rain and wind. And I also forgot my medical kit, which has my blister plasters in it, and I also forgot my personal locator beacon, and I'm on a trail that not that many people come down, and I will end up trekking later in the evening in what is actually puma territory, so they don't really attack any humans, but it still is a possibility. So I think there's just a few things stacking up against me. Usually when I do these sort of things, I'm a bit more planned. When I was trying to find a place to park the bike, that whole situation kind of flustered me a little bit, so I ended up forgetting some things. So unfortunately, I think I'm going to bail. I think that's the best call. That's what my gut is telling me, even though I want to push through and go see some more of the mountain. My plan B, haven't decided yet. I think I might end up going back to Puerto Natales. So I found myself a little camping site inside the national park. I didn't decide to head back into town, and I think it's a pretty wise decision, really. That would have been another 2.5 hour journey to get back out of the park, and yeah, I'm pretty tired and feeling a little bit bummed after bailing on my hiking attempt. But I'm quite looking forward to chilling out in this nice little campsite. It's got a wooden canopy over top, nice and sheltered. It's got a picnic bench And the plan for this afternoon is just to relax really. I'm going to make some food, get my tent set up, and maybe go for a little walk and see how sunset turns out. Tonight's funky creation for dinner is going to consist of mushrooms, some bang average looking sausages. I think there's some sort of pre-cooked situation here, but they will have to do. And then I've got a bit of salsa to jazz things up a bit, and I will be having that on a bed of rice. Alright, bon appetit. Pretty average, but better than I thought, to be honest. Put a little bit of meat spice in there as well, which has helped the situation. Oh, I almost forgot, I have wine. Right here. The upside of not going on this hike today was I didn't have enough room to fit the wine in, so I've got this dirt cheap box of white wine, which isn't going to be pleasant. Oh god, it's going everywhere. Whoa. Salute. For the price, I would probably give that a 3 out of 5. It's not that bad actually. I'm more of a fan of red wine, so for a dirt cheap white wine, that's not bad at all.